Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shira. I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida, and I created this channel so I can share. I've been in the United States since 2015, and I have purchased real estate. And so I have a wealth of knowledge to share to you, and I'm going to keep it real and 100% real. Uh, did I repeat myself? Nonetheless, so I've been here since 2015, and I purchased my first home 2017. Now, that home is very important to me because that is the home that led me to me now owning my dream home. So let me tell you a little bit about that experience. So I was working at Macy's at the time, and I was making $13 an hour. I was a termination specialist in that department. And so I heard a young lady saying that she was trying to purchase a home. And I was a little bit curious. Not that I was eavesdropping, but she was literally sitting right next to me. And so I became curious. I'm a new immigrant in the United States. I've never owned a home in the United States. I don't know what the process is. So obviously I'm going to be intrigued. So I asked her, what are you doing? And she's like, oh, I'm trying to get a house, but I'm not sure if I can get the house. So I'm like, what do you need to get a house in the United States? And she said, you just need to have a job and a credit score. I'm like, a credit score? So at the time I had a 630 credit score. I've only been in the States about a year and a half at that point. And so owning a home in Jamaica and owning a home here was very important to me. I did not see myself renting. And so the curiosity, I kept talking about it, and someone said to me, oh, I know someone that's a realtor. Let me put you on to her and see what she can do for you. So I'm like, okay. So he put me on to my realtor. I've stayed with her throughout all of my transactions. Shout out to Lynn Washington with eXp Realty. Awesome. So she did all the realtor stuff, put me onto a lender, ran my credit score. And guys, at the time, it was in 2017. The market was different. I was told that I qualify for, I kid you not, with a $13 salary, $13 per hour salary. I kid you not, I was qualified for $90,000, right? $90,000 can't even get you anything right now. And so I was like, what? I was like, wow, I could get a house? And she's like, yes. So, but she did say it was going to be challenging. Now, when someone tells me that something is going to be challenging or hard, it ignites something within my spirit. Because at that point, if I can achieve something, it doesn't matter what it is, what obstacle that I have to overcome, I will achieve it. That's just how I'm wired. That's just my DNA, right? So I went home and I got pre-approved for $90,000. And so I downloaded all the apps, the Realtor.com, the Zillow app, the Remax app, all the apps you could think of at that time, I downloaded. So instead of coming home and watching TV, I was scrolling. I set my parameters as to what I was looking for. I was scrolling and scrolling on all of these apps until one day, one blissful day, a house came on the market and I said, Lynn, I want that house. And she's like, no, sure, but you haven't seen it. I said, I don't have to see it. There's just something about that house that speaks to me. And she's like, oh, okay, but I still have to show it to you. So she took me to the house, and I'm like, within 5 minutes of me walking into the house, I said, you need to go ahead and put an offering on this house. And she's like, for real? I'm like, yes. So I seen, this is my house. And guys, I closed on that house 30 days later, and that house changed my life in the United States. And so as time went on, I have a son. He's now 17, almost 18. But at the time, you know, as a single mom, I was very mindful as to where the environment that my son grew up in. And so that neighborhood was not the best of neighborhood. And so there is just this thing in me that always felt like I deserve better. If there is a step up, then I'm going to take that step up. And so I wanted to sell that house, and I did, and I upgraded to the second home. Now, the second home, I did not put any down payment. The first home had enough equity at the time to cover my down payment, and I even walked away with some cash. So that's how I got my second home. But because I had in mind the type of home that I wanted to reside in, I set my goals, I set my standards, I set my boundaries. And because of that, I was determined to get my dream home. So about 2 years of me being in that house, I don't know, my dream home, guys, is a 2-story house. I don't know what my obsession with a 2-story house is or was at the time, but what drives me is when I set my eyes on something. I feel like what I did in my mind, I told myself that a 2-story house was the top. Me acquiring a 2-story house was me reaching the top, was me maxing out my potential, right? And so it was very important for me to get to that milestone. That's how I motivate myself. I set the bar way up here, and I don't stop until I get there. So I remember Lynn saying to me, Shira, guys, the funny thing is the market had changed at that time in 2020. And I remember I bought a Mercedes out of the equity that I had in the second home, and my realtor was like, oh, that's it. You're done for. And I'm like, Lynn, you just don't know Shira. And so I kept looking at the market. I kept looking. And lo and behold, I got a promotion at work. That's for another day, but I got a promotion at work, and so I could qualify for more. And immediately when I got the promotion, I called Lynn and I said, Lynn, listen, now is the time to strike. Tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Let's go ahead and get my 2-story dream home. We went shopping. And this time around, I was able to put 20% down, guys, 20% down. So I went from putting 3% down to no percent down to 20% down. So 30 days later, I closed on my dream home. And now I'm excited. I reached my milestone, and I can say that I am a proud homeowner. As an immigrant that migrated to the United States in 2015, I can say that I have accomplished the American dream. Why am I sharing this with you? I just want you to understand the type of person that you will be choosing to be your realtor. I'm excited for you. I want you to experience all the things that I've experienced, and I'm here for you, with you, by your side to help you accomplish your dream. Guys, if you made it to the end, can you tell how excited I am? If you've made it to the end, please like, share, and subscribe. There will be more content coming because the journey has not been smooth, and that's what I'm here for. Guys, I will see you in the next video. Take care.